Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Code with Ruby. Today I am going to teach you about strings. So what is string? String is an object of string class. It is found in java.lang package. In Java, all classes are considered as data types, so string is used often in the form of data types. For example, string s equals to Ruby, where s is a variable of the data type string. There are different ways of creating strings. So first is create a string by declaring string type variable and then assign a group of characters to it. For example, string s equals to Java. Here is a printing mistake, so s should be in small letter in the second statement. That's it. Next, preceding two statements can be combined and written as string s equals to Java. So here we are combining the above two statements and we are writing it as string s equals to Java. Next is create an object to string class by using new operator. So string s equals to new string hello. Next is create the strings by converting the character arrays into strings and create a string object by passing the array name to it. So we are taking an array arr of type character, which we write the data type as char. So char r equals to, in curly braces we will be writing it as Java. So Java j a v a, and then string s equals to new string inside that arr. So that is that we are assigning that above character array inside the new string data type. There are different methods available in strings, which are concatenates or join two strings and returns a third string. It can be done using plus operator also. So for example, string s3 equals to s1 dot concat s2. So this concat method will concatenate s1 and s2 both string, and it will assign to the third string s3. Next is length method. It returns the length, which means number of characters of a string. For example, s3.length gives the number of characters in the string s3. So if we take s3 as equals to ruby, so it will give us s3.length will give us 4, as there are 4 number of characters in Ruby. Next is char at int I. In this method, it returns the character at a specified location I. For example, s1.char at 7 gives the 7th character of the string s1. So if we take s1 equals to Java and s1.char at 1, so we'll be getting a, as it starts from 0. So j will be at 0, a will be at 1, v will be at 2, a will be at 3. Next we come to compare to string s. This method is used to compare two strings. For example, s1.compare to s2 gives 0 if s1 and s2 are equal. It gives 1 if s1 is greater than s2. Else it gives -1 if s1 is less than s2. Here we need to note one thing, that s1 and s2, like it compares the two string in the order of the dictionary order, which means whichever the string comes first is lesser than the string that comes next. So therefore, rubi is lesser than ruby. Next we come to split delimiter, which breaks a string into pieces at places represented by the delimiter and returned as a string array. So delimiter can be space or comma, anything. For example, we take a string str equals to, this is Ruby, and we assign it in an string type of array s equals to str dot split, and then we put delimiter as space. So output will be s equals to this separate comma is comma Ruby. Next we come to compare to ignore case string s. It is same as the previous method, but it is not case sensitive. For example, capital R U B Y and small r u b y same. Next we come to equals string s, which returns boolean value true if two strings are same, otherwise false. This is also case sensitive. Syntax will be like s1 dot equals s2. So if we compare capital RUBY and RUBY in small letters all, so we'll be getting false as it is case sensitive. Next we come to equals ignore case string s. This is same as above method, but it is not case sensitive. Next we come to starts with string s. It returns a boolean value true if the string is starting with substring s, which is passed to the method starts with, otherwise false. It is also case sensitive. Syntax will be like s1 dot starts with s2. Next is ends with string s. If a string ends with substring s, then it returns true, else false. It is also a case sensitive. Next is index of string s. It returns an integer value, which is index of the first occurrence of this substring s in this string. If it is not found, then it returns some negative value. So s1 equals to this is Ruby, s2 equals to is, then int n equals to s1 dot index of s2. So here we'll be getting output n equals to 2 since is has appeared in the uh, second position. So here this this. So t will be at 0, h will be at 1, I will be at 2. So that's why we are getting n equals to 2, which is the first occurrence of is. Next, last index of string s. It returns the last occurrence of the substring s. If it is not found, then it returns some negative value. Next, replace char c1 by char c2. So it replaces all occurrence of char c1 by new character c2. So if we take s1 equals to hello, s1 dot replace e with a, so we'll be getting HALLO. Next, substring int I. It is used to extract substring from a string starting from I to the end of the string. For example, s1 dot substring 3 returns characters starting from third character till the end of s1. Next is substring int I, int j. It returns a new string consisting of all characters starting from I till j, but character at j will be excluded. For example, s1 dot substring 4, 8, so it will be returning us characters at 4th to 7th position, not 8th. Next is to lowercase. It returns the same string by converting all characters of the string into lowercase. And next is to uppercase. So it converts all the characters into uppercase and returns that uppercase string. Next is trim. This method removes the spaces from beginning and end of a string. So wherever, like if we want to remove um, spaces at the starting of the character, any string and end of the string, then we'll be using trim method. Next is get chars. Int I, int j, char r int k. It copies characters of a string from the position I to j minus 1 to the array arr. And location in the array starts from k. Now we come to string comparison. String comparisons are done by methods like compareTo and equals. This is because relational operators like greater than equals to, less than equals to, double equal, and not equals to cannot be used to compare the strings. This is because whenever an object is created, then for the memory address of the object, a hexadecimal number is assigned as an object reference. So even if the two strings value will be the same, that relational operator cannot give us the correct value because it compares the object reference of the two strings, not the value containing in that. Now we come to review question section. So first question is string mutable or immutable? Why relational operator can't be used to compare two strings? What is difference between double equal and equals method? What is a string constant pool and when it is created? So that's all for the today's session. Thank you. Bye bye.